Okay, so the weekend's over now. The last I spoke on video to friends and fans was Thursday, when I was running errands, getting ready, getting dressed, going to the supermarket, and talking about my all my friends, all the people I care about, who are still in my life forever. And then I talked a little bit about what I read recently. So everything just as normal. Um, and basically, I spent the rest of the weekend just recovering because my neck still really, really hurts. Right now, I have on this neck massage. I don't know if you can hear the vibrating noise. It's been really helpful. So I got two of these from off Amazon, and this is just a sort of picture of how I am. This is how my life is on a Sunday night, and I'm ready to go to bed. All my makeup's off. I did my facial, and tomorrow morning I had to get up early because I'm going to see a doctor about the top of my spine because that's where the pain is coming from. I wanted to say a couple of things, and I'm going to keep it short, hopefully make this under, I guess, maybe 10 minutes. It's been over a minute now. So, I just really wanted to say how much I appreciate this thing that I got. And I bought it off Amazon, but it's called Lux. And it's just the most luxurious bed wedge. See, it comes in multiple pieces. There's an extra little pillow that comes here, but it's too thick for my small neck, so I put my own pink silk pillow on instead. And then you can like rest your knees or your legs on it. So basically, the video then it just looks like, it looks like this. And for a couple nights I've been trying to even fall asleep on this, because that's how much my neck is hurting. I'm seeing 3 different doctors about it, and tomorrow I've got 2 doctor's appointments. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. And then, well, I love to share with friends and with everybody about my favorite things. So here, which is just my little master bathroom. I think I've shared a lot of my favorite stuff that I love to I just buy things that I love and I use them, and I want to tell people about it. But the nicest thing I got lately, and I'm always getting something new, but this weekend I was using this, and I'm always talking about what I'm using today. And today I want to talk about this, which is the Kate Somerville Peptide K8 Power Cream. I actually have watched Kate Somerville live on video. She's just this gorgeous American lady. She's a little bit older than us. She's in her like 50s, but literally like looks like in her 30s. I've talked about this before. She just has a lovely name, but of course, most of all, a lovely personality. And she makes, well, this is off Space and K, or I think Cult Beauty, either one of them, which I like to buy from. But she also does her personalized stuff for, people that's just the right thing for your actual skin. And I put this on yesterday because I was staying in for most of the week. Like I said, the doctor said with your neck, you're only going out 2 days a week until your neck's better. And of course, life is about parties, so we have to get better, because we have to have the best parties. So anyways, my skin's a little bit dry. So I used the Peptide K8 because it's a cream. It goes on really nicely. And it's got, peptides, which she said it helps you grow something in your skin called collagen, which is what keeps it all plump, keeps the wrinkles away. And of course, right now, I don't know much, but I know my friends, families, some a little bit of just a few fans love me, so at least I want to stay very pretty. I'm gonna start massaging for us. So that's the latest thing I've been using. That's what I focused on for this weekend. These two things, and just feel so happy. And well, thanks to Caroline, lovely British lady, because she's the one who mentioned Kate Somerville in some of her chats, and I was like, oh yeah, she's really she she knows so many things, and so you can always learn something from her. And she was talking about Kate Somerville on one day. So I don't know if this is appropriate. I'm like talking, you know, from my bathroom, but my neck hurts, so I just hold the camera right down here, and it's not flattering to my face because when I'm at home and the selfie stick is too heavy for me for my arm to carry, and so I just hold the phone down here, and looking at me from from the chin up, and it's not flattering, just like, look at my face. But I don't mind, just talking about the truth, and then I try to upload some videos this this weekend. Some of them from my Thursday. Oh God, such a bad lighting. It's like, look at my face. It's like just whatever. But so yes, this Thursday, well, I made two big videos. The first one I put on YouTube already. I have a YouTube account. Everybody who cares about me knows. Second video, when I was at the great supermarket. It's working on it. Something about finding something about the video format. But basically, I was just showing people how I go shopping for groceries, lovely chocolates, and then talking about the wine section, Watson's Wine in the supermarket, talking a little bit about Chateau de Cam, which is what my friend Matt likes, talking about how, well, my friends and I, we have to have the best parties. So if nobody's looking very pretty right now, then we'll just wait it out for a while, and return to our gorgeous fancy parties very, very soon, as the pandemic, somehow the raging pandemic will calm down. And then I talked a little bit about how I moved out to Asia for a couple of years, which is, I mean, yes, it is where my parents are, and one of my parents had late stage cancer, you know, back in 2007, when I was still in New York. But there were other reasons I mentioned, and the year before that, I had kind of a bad breakup with a guy who was living with me called Shen, and then he just left New York. But afterwards, how my friends all came to help me and surround me and support me. And I've mentioned many of them before. Then I talked about how, Matt, Will, and I, the three of us, went out together around town, and we like to go to Tao in New York. Which we noticed is also where Paris used to like to go. But anyway, so when we were in Tao that night, Matt and I were talking, and we're like, hey, Asian food is really amazing, and the culture is exotic, but most of all, it's nice to live out in Asia for a couple years. And Matt and I were discussing that. He was thinking it would be nice. And that's how it kind of got me to start thinking about maybe moving out to Asia for a couple years. Then I thought, well, I met at the same time, different story, but I met a boy called Nathaniel who passed away in a tragic accident. Um, he was diving the night before. We were about to make out in his apartment. He invited me for a dinner when he was going to cook like David Boulud menu or something. And actually, the famous pianist Stephen Huff knew Nathaniel quite well, but actually, he's an eye surgeon, but he's also a pianist, he's an audio engineer. So that's why he's into techno music, because he's actually the guy who understands the techno. But you know, he's a surgeon, he went to Yale, he's a classical pianist. And he died the night before we were about to kind of get more committed. So I've only had one serious boyfriend in my life. But you know, just so happy that, well, the three of us, me, Will, and Matt, stay close together, and we support each other through those tough times. And even all the way to now, and you know, always. But also how through the same guy who introduced Nathaniel to me, there was Eunice. Somehow we met a wonderful guy, Eric. Eric Yay, and he's just 4 years ahead of us, also in college. And he gave me wonderful advice when I was thinking about jobs and switching jobs. And everybody's still staying in touch, and these are the people who keep me informed about what's going on out there. Reading, watching videos, staying in touch through the pandemic. Um, and then, then I came back, and I haven't done any work since, and everybody's still very important and doing a lot of work, but except for me, well, and I'm taking videos of myself in a bad angle, but I don't mind, and just saying hello to everybody, and we can't wait to have the best parties again soon, as soon as the pandemic settles down. Because we have to have gorgeous parties. That's the point. I mean, I I don't have any skills anymore, and everybody around me has become world's best at something, and I'm not at anything. Since I came back to Asia, I only got one job at Sotheby's, the auction house, and I did pretty well. I published some writing for them on some European artists' paintings, Pierre Soulages, then also some Japanese, Korean furniture design. I wrote some stuff for them, and normally they have to pay, a lot of money to professional people to write these things, which they use to sell the paintings, the products. But I offered to do it for free, and we're really happy with each other. And now I still stay kind of in touch with people on the internet because of COVID. The Met Museum's been really nice to me. I love the Met. They keep me up to date because, art is art is what I studied. It's the only thing I can say I'm good at, that I can do for people, that I do for free, but they can produce things out of it. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I said no more than 10 minutes. Now it's almost 15, so I'm going to make this less than 15 minutes so I can post this on Instagram. But then I have to go to bed because my first doctor's appointment tomorrow is at 10. And it's gonna be a long day, and so I'm gonna go to bed now.